football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. On CD, the Ravens have perennially been in the conversation. This year, they knock down that door, they win the AFC, and here they are in the Super Bowl.
And remember, they've won in recent years. Super Bowl 35 in Tampa, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. What a stretch they could put together if they could claim another title here.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've had their share of success in this game, in this new millennium. 2 wins over the Patriots, but this is a new group looking to make their mark.
Yeah, you think about Eli Manning, Michael Strahan, Victor Cruz. That group's moved on. This is a new group of Giants trying to leave their legacy on New York football.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
On for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A-Shot Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. On second down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. A good pickup there at 22. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson options out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And is planted in the backfield. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones, dancing to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? That's caught by Waller out left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger as the first half is winding down. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants got solid play out of their quarterback in that first half. That's Daniel Jones. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi Trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Olszewski. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jones now looking to throw on second down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Lawrence Cager from 8 yards out. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. On third down, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
On like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Here's 2nd down. Jackson to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Jackson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson, and this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. One last shot for Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.